Sun gon' set here. Sun down the mountain. Sun gon' set here. Sun down the mountain. Sun gon' set here.
Yo, tell that old fool to shut his mouth up. He must be thinking he hit the notes. I must express myself. Hey, 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 hey. I'll be riding my wave, holding on to my faith, walking on water. I'll be riding my wave. Hey, 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 hey. I'll be riding my wave, holding on to my faith, walking on water. I'll be riding my wave.
Of course, we get to have one of the realest conversations with the realest artists that you could ever imagine. As we get to talk about their music, their craft, and of course what they've been up about. And with me today in the studio is a unique entity, right? He's not a character on the chessboard, neither is he a cleric man, I suppose. Well, he goes by the name Bishop. Right, how you doing?
Doing great.
Okay, I mean, I love your outfit. For those who don't know, he's currently dressed like a bishop. Yes, and he looks really dapper in it. I kid you not.
Thank you very much. And expect more dapper things will be happening to these costumes as time proceeds. Yeah.
That's good. So right before we go too far, where did you get the idea of the ensemble itself and the name, the character? Where did you get the idea from?
I formerly went by the name Engineer Izzo. That was my stage name as an artist. But along the line, I started a movement called the Church of Creatives. So in an interview, the name wasn't sinking anymore. I was not representing the movement I was portraying. So it hit me straight up like, you have to accept who you are. And the bishop, everyone was calling me Bishop even before that time. So I just changed my name and accepted it.
You changed it. What year did this happen?
Happened like probably 3 months, 4 months ago.
Look, so this is a recent development.
Oh yeah, it's very recent. But it has been very well accepted. Like the acceptance has been overwhelming. As if they were all waiting for me to just take that image, and it feels good. It feels really good,
I like that. It feels like you're a pioneer of a different journey.
Oh yeah, I would
like
still of life.
It takes a lot of depth actually to pioneer something of that kind, and of course reflected in how you live and how you look.
How long have you been making music?
I started music during the pandemic. Something strange happened during that time, during the whole lockdown. I started having issues with my mind. I just needed focus. I needed to like sit down and just find purpose for my life. I was working as an engineer before, as a contract staff for Chevron. But at that time, they didn't want us back on board. So there was just a lot of, I needed to find reason for my life. So I started telling my guys, I wanted to record. I just wanted to be in the studio. I found an app, and with that app, I started recording, just playing around with it with my earpiece. And in that cruise, it just started going. People said, oh, you did this is nice. And in that, I started sitting with myself. I started listening to myself more and more and more. And for some reason, I just loved it. The fact that I could feel myself. So it gave me reason to like chase something, and I started running like a madman.
I like that. I mean, the pandemic actually gave birth to a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of talents. I mean, some lost their jobs, and a lot of people found their jobs.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to content creators at that point.
I found mine.
Exactly. I mean, eventually, it only says that in life, right? For anything in life, there are good and bad sides.
Yeah.
You just have to embrace one.
Yeah.
And I can see that you embrace the positivity from the trying times, and it's a very good one. So you got a brand new record called Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So basically, it's about life. Like my guy sent me a beat. Shout out to UK. And immediately I heard the beat. From the first second, I just started saying Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. I got in the car. Before I got to the studio, I had already written the whole first verse. And immediately I entered the studio, I recorded everything straight up. I just like, I love this. I chilled. Then I found like other amazing artists as well. And they loved what I did. So they just like, okay, please, can I jump on this too? Like, okay, please carry on by all means. And we created magic from that point.
Okay, that sounds really straightforward. But I don't want to believe it was that straightforward.
So if you listen to many of my songs, there are a lot. I hate things. There's codes and messages in everything I do and say. it appears as cruise, but the message is actually deeper than just what words can describe. So listening to it, you feel the message, but it has a lot of interpretations. It can be picked from different perspectives if you look at it. So many people say, ah, no, you're talking about drug abuse. Nah, that's one. There's still other perspectives to look at it from. So that's how I create. I create something that can be interpreted by any individual depending on who's listening. So I like thinking from that.
I like that. Usually, with creative process, right? When you do that, it gives people the chance to look at your job or look at your work from a lot of views and perspectives. And sometimes it can also leave you in the hands of those who would want to criticize it.
So the criticism comes, but the reason why I'm doing it, I know why I'm doing what I do. I love what I'm doing. And if you could actually help me through my journey, it would be a lot helpful than just criticizing. Before you criticize, offer a hand to also help. So I really don't pay attention.
I completely understand you, and it goes on to make me wonder, what is the genre of your music?
So I call it Afro Cruise.
Afro Cruise?
Yeah, Afro Cruise, a new genre. That's what we do at Church Creative. Everybody needs to calm down. That's how I see it. Everybody needs to just relax. Not the other songs who they do form. I did this, and they just relax, have fun, live life, tell your message. At the same time, create bliss. Not only for the people far away in the world, but also the people around you.
Sometimes there's a lot of toxic energy around them.
So I can work with anyone, but what I look at is the energy, how the person looks at his art, the vibration in the room, what vibe are we on. But if the energy is positive, anything can go. Whatever comes, let it come. But still, I put in my best to make sure, okay, I did my part.
So right now, be very honest with me.
Yeah.
If you could work with any artist of your choice, who would it be? It would make a lot of impact with your kind of sound. Who's it going to be?
Tony.
Big Tony?
Yes.
Why Big Tony?
Oh no, I feel something. I don't know, when I listen to his songs, there's a certain way I feel. I love him. I look forward to working with him. I look forward to sharing the same room with him. His songs really it just speaks to me differently. He's one person I've always I would love to work with this guy. I would really, really love to.
It's the energy.
Yeah, I just feel it.
I mean, you're the bishop. It's going to happen.
I just feel it.
What does the future hold for you?
I really don't concern myself much about the future. But for now, right now, streaming live and active from City FM, it feels good. This is a platform that is really great. And I'm this moment. I love this moment. I'm happy to be here. So this is good enough. Whatever the future brings, I'm game.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I always give my best.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you changed the name once.
Yeah.
Right. Do you ever see yourself getting on a different wave of creativity that could also make you change your name again?
Oh, yes. I do a lot. I'm a creative director, I'm an actor, I'm a content creator. I call myself a creative monster. Because if it's creativity, I don't care. I just want to be in that room. It's good enough, whether passive or active. So there's no limit to what I can do. It's just that, yes, this country is putting everyone in the rat race. I acknowledge that. But if I'm ever in my comfort zone, I'm unpredictable. Yeah.
As a very creative person,
Yeah.
there will be times where you are unable to create. Some writer's block, some they just have a natural block where their brain cannot process anymore.
Yeah.
How do you get out of that space?
God's grace, God's grace, basically. Because sometimes it's frustrating, especially sometimes when we're in the studio, there's a beat, everybody's looking at you like, it's gonna do something, but nothing is like, but everybody's looking like it's gonna do something, Me, I'm looking at myself like, man, there's nothing here, man. But still, it's all part of the process. Creativity is like very fragile. You cannot claim to hold on to it too strong. It's not yours. You just have to accept it when it comes. So I try to put myself in a lot of situations that are creative conversations. So from those moments, I pick things.
Okay.
And with those things are good, I can create.
Okay, I like that one. So right before we check out your record, before I get to let you go, I got one question for you.
Okay.
Let's say you have a kid right now. So if your kid says, Dad, I need to pick between being an engineer or being an artist or content creator, which would you advise?
Passion, man. Because at the end of the day, nobody can really tell you what you have to pick. You have to really know. You have to know what you enjoy. And I enjoy being creative. And I actually would do this for free. On the low, don't tell anybody, sharp, I swear. Because when I'm not creating, my mind becomes like I become dangerous. So that room,
dangerous.
yeah,
Don't be dangerous. Like that. I'm not gonna let you go without having to know your real name and where you're from.
Oh, okay. My real name is Isibo Eizokali. So I'm from Edo State.
Oh, nice.
I was born and brought up in Warri.
Nice.
Yeah. So Bishop Kali is my new stage name, but Kali is actually the last I think that's syllables that they call out for this thing. Bishop Kali. And my name is Eizokali.
Oh,
yes.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I like that. Honestly, I love your energy. It is quite contagious. I think it's quite contagious. It's so contagious. I didn't want to let you go. I don't want to let you go. I feel like we should
I'm in
actually work.
CTFM. I can't sleep here if you guys give me a small space.
Why not? I feel like we should keep you here, shoot a lot of content, and put it out there if we can.
Oh,
but
please, by all means.
I can't imagine, but good stuff. Should we be expecting a project from you anytime soon, like a body of work, EP, or album?
Oh yeah. So I'm expecting an album. Expect an album from me. It's called Abomination. Yes. But the
Activity, yeah. I creative. You want to enjoy.
Oh, basically, it's talking about walking apart. Nobody dares to walk. So I'm just trying to create something different. Make a lot of amazing creatives, work with them and express ourselves as well. While catching cruise, while having a good time. Having a good time is like the ultimate cruise for me. So I'll be dropping singles back to back.
Of the album. But
yeah.
Humpty Dumpty is on that album too.
Oh, very much.
We get to sample that in the next 2 minutes or less. This is the part where you get to call your handles on Instagram, Twitter, Threads.
Yeah. So it's Bishop Kali on all platforms. Always streaming live and active. Bishop Kali. The Kali is KHALE. Streaming live and active. Streaming live and active.
Okay, so right before we play the record, who's your favorite content creator?
I think it's Lai Wasabi.
I like that guy too.
Hey, oh my god, the guy is makes me go. I love him.
Wrap it up. This has been quite a conversation. We are definitely anticipating the Abomination album. Okay. In the meantime, Humpty Dumpty is the next big thing.
Streaming live and active. One day I'ma succeed. Humpty Dumpty, Humpty. Many are hungry.
Getting many vibes from this actually.
Dressing like whiskey, balling like David. Buying a zoo must be a zoo begin. I don't man a devil's workshop, so I never walk alone. I got men with the Glock, call clock. Now I'm king of the block, though. My belly must fuck, but they can kiss my ass and down. You know funny thing? I sense and now I place people. And they look at the bar, they go. Then I do. Shout out to Eden. Shout out to Blizzy that key. Streaming live and active from CCFM. Hope we on the same page. Got myself on that stage. Crash on the Eden. That's rapper, man. Yeah, Lagos. Good. It's good. Oh my god.
I like the flow and the tempo.
I don't want pressure, I just want to leave. Big shout out to UK.
Church of Creatives.
Streaming live and active. Thanks very much for having me. Yes, now. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. As you mentioned, I'm looking out. Streaming live and active. Always streaming live and
What you bless her?
blessings.